I'm the stage manager for the So Grimm Tales. When I first heard this show was coming out, I wanted to be charming. I got the stage manager for the show. I was very nervous. I had never done stage manager before. I thought if I did it, I would not like it so well, and I wouldn't like my position in the show. It really taught me something, to try new things. I really loved it. Like how I tried new things, I wanted to say the names of the new people who, for the first time performance of a Glen Home show, who tried a new thing. I want to acknowledge the following students: Bria, McCannon, Danielle, Christina, Ben, and Cal. I know everybody's nervous of practice on how they did, so I started a new tradition after every practice where I jotted down a few things people had done very well. I would like to share one thing that everybody did. Susha. When Susha first started, I knew she'd do awesome. She was in Who Done It and Fiddler on the Roof and many more. She really improves every day at practice, day by day. She always figures out her new character in every show, from the maid to the fiddler to dancing and more. Christina always puts in her best effort at all times. She improves her acting sassiness from the scale 1 to 1,000. Every day she would improve more and more every day that goes by, and congrats on her first show. Annie would always take and apply feedback when given. She loves the arts. She's a very good friend of mine. She was one of the first to remember her lines. I believe it was the third day of practice, and she remembered them perfectly. Lena, she would always put forward her best effort in every show. She does. In my mind, I think she belongs in the arts. I remember her and Annie remembered her first time, remembered their lines at the third day of practice perfectly. Cal, he was never in a play before. He did awesome. He was very funny with his acts, and congrats, Cal. Chris, sorry. He was always a good sport about everything. From starting a scene over, he was always patient, and he loves the arts. From fiddler to this show, he had done awesome. Ben, you were always doing awesome. For your first show, you blasted me away with your talent. You really have a passion for the arts, so continue the plays. Aaron, from being Mr. Prince and being on stage and acting, you have really improved a lot since you started the show. Also, this is the first show he had ever been in the Glen Home School, so congrats on that. Anna, she would always put forward her best effort and uses feedback in her skills of being an actor. And she always was patient, and she loves the arts, and I hope she continues the hard work in the arts. Erica, she is a lover for the arts. I can tell she tries every day at practice as her best ever her ability. She had always remembered her lines. Of the first days when she just started the full run-through, she remembered her lines the first day of the full run-through, so nice job on that. She improved her acting skills every day of practice. Danielle, she was having some obstacles trying to remember her lines. She has overcome those obstacles a lot. I can't express how much she tried, and I can't express how many people helped to get her where she is today. So nice job. Spencer, he's the funniest person in my mind. He never gave up when given feedback. This attitude, okay, I will. He never argued with feedback when given it. He is always awesome with everything he does. Almost lost. JT, it was a pleasure working with you. You will always bring a positive attitude when you come to practice every day. Whenever someone brings a positive attitude to practice, it helps out the group have a positive attitude also. So thank you, JT. Greg, he always does a fantastic job every play. From fiddler to now, great job. Michael, he's always one of the funniest people on stage and in person, so nice job. Bria, she does an awesome job at every single practice. When we first started, I could tell she was a little nervous, but at the end, she did awesome. Summer, she always does awesome. She always has a positive attitude. McCannon, she does her best every day, and she's just awesome. And I hope you enjoy the show.
to Glen Home School. We have an exciting show for you guys here today. We've been working on this play for about 3 weeks. Oh, first off, my name is Mr. Roseland. Hello. I'm the director of the show. We've been working on this show for about 3 weeks, so you might see some scriptolas on the old stage Reno here, but that is okay. The guy who edited that movie, who was made a little bit of a large mistake, he left out a very important person, and that would be Miss Christina. So how about we make up for this guy's error? Huh? It is her birthday today. I know that. So we're gonna bring her out. We're all gonna wish her happy birthday, okay? Come on out, Christina! Come on! All right! 1, 2, 3! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, dear Christina! Happy birthday to you! Yeah! All right. And with that, sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Thank you for coming.
Roar! Where's my dinner? I'm hungry. The townspeople are supposed to leave me a pretty princess to eat. Please don't eat me, Mr. Monster. I promise I will never hurt you. Roar! I don't care. I'm gonna gobble you up. Help! Help! Somebody save me! Mommy?
Yes, dear?
Where's my prince doll?
It's over here.
Can you bring it to me?
Why don't you just play nice with your princess doll?
Who's gonna save her from the monster?
Why can't the princess save herself?
Mommy, that's silly. The princess can't save herself.
And why not?
Because she's a princess.
What does that have to do with anything?
Mommy, that's how the story always goes. The princess gets in trouble, and she needs her prince to come and save her.
Would you like to be a princess?
Oh, could I, Mommy?
And what if you got in trouble? Could you outsmart the big monster and get away?
Nope, I'd call my prince to come and save me. Those are the rules.
I haven't been spending enough time with you.
What?
I don't know about some of these rules of yours. You shouldn't always believe everything you hear. A lot of the time, there are other sides to the story.
What do you mean?
Well, for instance, sometimes the girl gets to be the hero.
She does?
Sure. You want to hear a story?
Yeah.
Okay, come here. These two. Once upon a time, there was a young woman named Little Red Riding Hood.
Hi. My name, of course, implies that I am of a lesser height than other people, which I am. It is important to understand that my height in no way implies a judgment of my character, but rather is a moniker given to me by my strong, loving, intelligent, and in her own way, beautiful mother. The name Red comes from a stifling right-wing extremist who is unable to comprehend my advanced political views. I wear it now as a badge of honor for my fallen comrades.
Pardon me, Little Red. Your grandmother has fallen ill, and I would like you to deliver this basket of organic vegetables and hand-bottled spring water to our non-habitat-destroying cottage in the woods.
Yes, Mother.
Thank you. I hope you don't mind making the trip.
No, of course not. I understand it's very important for me to get to know the role models from the generation before me that paved the path before me.
How wise you are. You're so strong and smart and beautiful in your own way.
I learned everything from you, Mother.
And so Little Red went skipping on her way into the forest.
I would like to point out to you that I am skipping not because I am fulfilling a young girl stereotype, but because I understand that proper cardiovascular exercise and an organic vegetarian diet is the best way for me to maintain my physical and mental health. Plus, I enjoy it.
Hey, baby, why don't you stop and stay for a while?
Excuse me? I will not be spoken to in that degrading manner. I am not your baby, and I don't need you to tell me what to do. But I forgive you, as you're obviously the product of a repressive upbringing in which you succumb to the stereotypes of one of your animal classification.
Yeah, sure. I just thought a pretty little thing like yourself skipping around all through the woods, all alone, needed some place to stay. I have a sweet condo with a sweet riverside view, and I thought maybe you could stop by and we could throw a few steaks on the grill.
Thank you, but I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself. And while eating meat is within the perfectly normal predatory boundaries for you, I will not take part in the oppression of our animal friends for the sake of my own greed.
Veggie eater, eh?
Yes.
I don't get that. Lots of nice lean muscle on you, though.
I like to maintain my physical health, yes.
Nice. Hey, Sweet Cheeks, where are you going? Come
I'm
back.
sorry, but I need to deliver these goods to my grandmother's house.
Grandmother? She a veggie whatever, too?
Grandmother's a level 4 vegan. She no longer eats anything that casts a shadow.
Wow.
I know. If only I could be so brave.
You got her down in the old folks' home?
No, of course not. Grandmother lives in a cottage over on the west side.
Oh, I know the place. Well, good luck to you, Sweet Cheeks.
Thank you, I'm sure.
Time for a little dinner date. Oh.
Little Red, who was a product of Western thinking, kept to the main path. However, the wolf, who was not bound by such limitations, took a shortcut and got to grandmother first.
I'm so old! I'm so old! So very old! So incredibly old! Very, very old! Oh my, a creature of the forest!
Yeah, I'm a wolf and all. Grr. I'm here to eat you now, so don't try anything funny.
Normally I would try and run, but I have been poisoned by the toxins dumped into my river by the local energy conglomerates. As such, I accept my fate with grace and dignity, given that you are a predator of the forests we cohabitate. However, might I compose a short Buddhist poem before you devour me whole?
Not a chance, toots.
So old! It's too old for this! So very old! Old!
Grandmother, I brought you some goods to help you in your recovery. Not that you, as an older woman, are in no way capable of taking care of yourself.
Hey.
I mean, hello, dear. Come closer so I can hear you better.
My grandmother, what big eyes you have. Perhaps from all those years of reading political pamphlets with stranger eyes.
The better to see you with.
Grandmother, what big ears you have. Perhaps from all that time spent being tortured for information by the little bourgeois pigs.
Little pigs, wah, wah.
I mean, the better to hear you with, my dear.
And grandmother, what big, sharp, yellow teeth you have. Perhaps from all those years eating tree bark has taken its toll on your teeth. Perhaps I can recommend a good dentist. Not that I think any less of you because of your ungainly appearance.
You're killing me here.
I am trying to tell a story.
Oh, it's you. While I have a newfound respect for you and your new alternate cross-dressing lifestyle, you are invading my personal bubble of space.
Cross what? The clothes? Ah, the clothes. I don't know. They just make me feel pretty and vulnerable. And allow me to express myself in ways I couldn't before.
What's going on here? Oh, see you, little girl?
Now, I don't need some man to come and save me. Besides, he is a rare, endangered, gray-haired Canis lupus, and I cannot allow you to harm him. Bye-bye.
Wow! No one has ever stood up for me like that before. You are kind, gentle, smart, and in your own way, beautiful.
Thank you. Finally, someone who understands.
My hero!
The end.
I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, guess it was a little forced. Give me a break, I'm new at this.
I want to hear one about a princess.
Princesses, huh? What's so great about princesses?
Well, they have long, pretty golden hair and long, pretty sparkly dresses. And they have these really...
You know, there's more important things in life than being pretty.
There are?
Yeah. What about helping people or being smart?
I don't know. I think I'd rather be pretty.
Oh my. What have they done to you?
Not me.
Okay, you wanted a princess story, right?
Yes.
Fine then. This is the story of Snow White.
Oh, so much to do, so much to do. Oh, whoops, this came off. Oh, so much to do, so much to do. I'm not gonna. What? Wait. I'm not gonna get this child ready for the little Miss Minor pageant. Snow White, get in here now.
Yes, Morgana?
What have I told you about that? I'm your mother. Call me Mommy Dearest.
And how many times have I told you? You're not my mother. You're my stepmother. My real mother would have never made me compete in these stupid pageants.
They're not stupid, they're wonderful.
They're not. Everything is wrong with our society. They reward girls for being pretty and nothing more.
And what is wrong with that? What more would any girl want?
How about a brain? There's so many things wrong with our world today. Why should I worry about being pretty?
Why? Because there's nothing else worth worrying about. All of the other little princesses are competing, and I will not be the only queen at the country club whose daughter is not in the pageant. Why don't you want to be Mommy's pretty princess?
Because it's nonsense, Mom. Because it's nonsense, Mommy dearest. All the workers in this kingdom have no rights. While we live in this huge mansion, they live in shacks because the coal company, your company, won't pay them a fair wage. Someone needs to fight for their rights, but no one does. All people care about is stupid beauty pageants, and no one cares about the little man.
That's because the little man is ugly. You know I could never afford them for the work they do. Afford to pay them for the work they do. Why, they would end up owning the mines and would be out in the streets. Now hush up. Nobody likes a girl with an opinion. Mirror, mirror.
Hello, darling. How's tricks?
Thank you for coming so quickly, Mirror. I just don't know what to do.
Honey, I know all there is to know about pretty. You don't know how many people I turn into queens each year.
Didn't you help us?
Of course! It's the event of the season, darling. Everyone will be there. The coal miners, the supervisors, the frame builders, the wire hangers.
No wire hangers ever.
Relax, darling. Remember your breathing. Now, let's see what we've got to work with here. Oh, honey, you're asking a lot. What do you say, kid? Are you ready to be a champion?
A champion of the people? You gotta be kidding me. Pageants are the draw of the masses. I'm gonna organize the workers and put an end to this nonsense.
Oy vey, you're asking a lot. A little Botox should do the trick.
What are you? Oh no, you want to for me,
Sweet mother of mystery!
What are you doing? Get up, go after
Sorry, honey, my leg is swelling up like Kanye West's ego. I'm afraid you're going to have to do it.
Me?
Yes, don't worry. I've got a foolproof plan. They don't call me Magic Mirror for nothing. And this, and he, and the she, and the we.
Ha 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 ha!
I finally lost her.
but it looks like I've lost myself as well. Where am I?
Man, what a day! 13 hours and no break!
And for what? We don't even have enough to rent our own homes.
Yeah, I'm getting sick of living in a one-room shack with 6 other guys.
And what are you gonna do about it? That old witch on the hill will never give us a raise.
I know. Well, let's get home so we can eat before the others get back from the mines.
The little man.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry, but I couldn't help but overhear a conversation. And I think I can help. Please, sirs, what may I call you?
Grumpy.
I fear your pain. Listen, all we have to do is get all the workers together and get them to agree not to mine anymore until they get paid fairly for the job they do.
That might just work.
Without us, there would be nobody to run the mines. The company would grind to a halt, and she would have to give in to our demands.
Yeah. Hey, let's go get the others and tell them the good news.
Finally, the little man is at hand!
I hope this works.
And that's how we do it. And she'll never see it coming.
Yeah! Woo! Woo!
Hello, dear. Help the old woman pay the bill.
Of course. Anything for the people.
Woohoo!
Whoops, maybe I used too much. Oh well. Ha ha! Let's you organize the workers now.
Oh no! She's poisoned Snow White! What'll we do?
Good workers, man. I am Mr. Prince, a union organizer from Jamaica, man. I heard about all the good work Snow White has been doing here, and I came to see how I might help. Where can I find her? Cool runnings, man.
Mr. Prince, thank goodness you've come. Snow White has been poisoned by her stepmother, who also happens to be the head of the coal mining operation.
Oh no, without the strong will and guidance of Snow White, what will we do?
That witch!
Oh, Snow White, thank goodness you're alive. You were poisoned by your wicked stepmother.
I know.
I am so happy to see you're okay. I am Mr. Prince, and I am here to help with the cause.
Thank you, Mr. Prince. I appreciate it. But this is personal now. Sit back, shut up, and let me handle my business.
Yes,
Snow
White. Come on.
Ho, hi ho, off to work we go. Hi ho, hi ho.
And so, Snow White unionized the workers and took over the company, forcing her stepmother to live with me around the workers' old shack. The end.
That one's, okay.
You think?
Yeah, but I think we can do much better.
Oh, you do you?
Yes.
Fine then. This time, you pick the story.
Fine.
How about
Cinderella. She's my favorite.
I don't know. Why is she your favorite?
Because even though she starts out normal like me, she gets to marry a prince and live in a big castle and have parties and go shopping and wear fancy pretty shoes.
So you like her because she gets to marry a prince and be rich?
Yeah, I guess.
Being rich isn't always a good thing.
It's not.
Of course not.
Then how could you buy all those fancy things?
Some people don't like fancy things. Some people are happy with very little.
Like who?
Like most of the artists in the world, for one. They don't get to live in big, fancy castles. But people all over the world appreciate them for what they do, not what they have.
Really?
Really. Come on, one more story?
For Cinderella?
Sure. Once upon a time, there was a brave, intelligent, artistic girl named Cinderella.
If only my father hadn't married my stepmother for her money, then perhaps I could have fulfilled my dreams in getting my ancient Sumerian haiku.
So I said pink is so last year, darlings. Black is the new black.
Ha! Mother, you kill me.
I know. Oh, look, girls, it's a poet.
Ew.
I know, but somebody has to tidy up around here. Cinderella! What have I told you about setting my babies?
Well, it's not as if...
Enough of your idiotic babble. Go sweep somewhere else until you've gone.
If you would only...
Mother's coming here.
Back, I say! Back! Mommy wouldn't let the little dirty ragamuffin touch you. So anyways, girls, don't forget to be on top of your game at the ball tonight. Charming will be there, and you know he inherited a fortune.
Ooh!
So do what you need to do to get him on the hook.
Yes, Mother.
So keep your noses high and be sure not to make any other eye contact with any of the other servants. You don't want to think that you mingle with other commoners.
Ew!
So show Mommy what gets you a diamond ring on your finger. Wonderful, darlings!
May patties? You didn't finish it.
Wonderful, darlings. Let's go make you some fancy cats.
May patties!
Mani patties for everyone!
I hate this town. It's nothing but a black pit filled with despair. Oh no, not another one.
Relax, Cinderella. I'm your fairy godmother.
My what?
I'm here to make all your dreams come true. True.
You're gonna take me to live in a rat-infested hovel where I can stoke the flames of my art?
Oh, no, dear. I'm here to take you to the ball. Yeah, pretty dresses and fancy shows.
Not a chance.
What?
There is no way I am voluntarily going to that bourgeois affair filled with nothing but trust fund babies and gold diggers.
Okay, listen up, sister. We're gonna go to the ball, and you're gonna put on the dress and shoes, or one of us ain't leaving here without a real bad limp. You got me?
Wow, somebody real. Oh, how I envy you.
Oh, you know what's real? I live in an apartment the size of a bathroom, and I can't get any sleep. And it's right next to an old lady who lives in a shoe with like 100 kids or something. I can't get any sleep. And the worst part is, the only job I'm qualified for is this racket. Not exactly making me rich, you know?
How wonderful. Oh, to live amongst the people and the poor and downtrodden, brushing shoulders with the people of the earth.
Yeah, it's great. So, you gonna help me out, kid, or what?
Sure, anything to help.
Peachy. So, here's a dress. Put it on, and we can get you to meet some rich kid, go to the ball happily ever after. Capiche?
Oh no, I could never meet someone there. I mean...
Don't make me use this.
Got it. Go to the ball, meet a guy. How am I gonna get there? My stepmother and sisters already left.
What? You don't got a car or something?
Cars contribute to global warming. I won't have any of that on my carbon footprint.
You're kidding me with this.
We must do all we can to curb our greenhouse emissions and save the polar bears.
Fine. You got, like, some lizards and a pumpkin or something?
I'm sure I could find some in the garden. Why?
Trust me, I know a few tricks. Hey, there's one catch to all this.
What's that?
Be back before midnight or some crazy things will happen, so don't plan on spending too much time.
Midnight, got it. Not like I want to be there any longer than I already have to.
All right, come on.
I hate these stupid social events. Who cares if I inherited a fortune? I'm an artiste. All these snobs just leave me alone to live the life of a bohemian artist I've always dreamed of.
There he is, girls. Mom will go inside and leave you two alone. You make the best of this opportunity.
Yes, Mommy. Hello.
What do you want? Oh my, get out of here, both of you. Hello, la.
Seriously, who wears glass shoes? Ugh. Time to get this over with. It's almost midnight anyway.
Oh, here comes another one of them.
Hey.
Don't talk to me, fascist.
What?
You heard me. Why don't you go back into the stupid party with all your friends? I don't have time for silly girls.
Wow. More.
Excuse me?
More.
I loathe everything.
Yes?
This life is a vampire sucking away at my soul.
Yes?
Humanity is a plague upon the earth.
Yes, yes, a plague.
A cancer.
A festering
seeming wound infecting all it touches. My love.
My love.
Sigh.
That's good chocolate. Good ice cream. Good. That's good. Good grape wine. Bong, bong, bong!
Sorry, I have to go.
Wait, why? I don't know anything about you yet.
Well, it's kind of a long story. You see, there was this fairy godmother with a wig and glass shoes.
So you're from the city then?
What? No, I have to go.
Wait! No! No! Find a girl who gets me, and I don't even know her name. Wait, what is this? It's a sandal. It's one of hers. A Birkenstock with that dress. I knew it. I knew she was going to be one of them. All I have to do is find a girl whose foot matches this shoe.
What a woman out! How could you have messed this up? How?
But Mother...
You had the perfect opportunity and you ran away.
No, Mother, he...
There he was, charming all alone in front of the ball, and you two somehow managed to scare him off. Now, the worst part of it all is he's running around with some other girl, fell in love with some other girl, and he's running around with the sandal like a lunatic. Who knew he was so into shoes?
Oh.
Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do.
Charming, charming. Oh, how could the boy I fall in love with be charming? What will my life be like? Nothing but fancy balls and cocktail parties. Oh, the horror, the exquisite torture. Listen, listen to the beating of my villainous, deceitful heart. Ugh.
Cindy, how was the ball? Yikes, okay. Cindy, I kind of need those slippers back. I need it for my security deposit.
You, this is all your fault. If you wouldn't have come along, I would have never met Charming and fallen in love.
Yeah, what a shame, yeah, I'm just doing my job, kid. You know, you meet some rich kid, you fall in love, yeah, not my problem, so just give me the slippers and I'll be on my way.
I don't have your stupid shoes. Who wears them anyway? I took them off and threw them somewhere.
What? Oh, you are driving me crazy. Oh no, I'm going invisible. We'll settle this later.
Of course, come in, Charming, come in.
I only have a moment. I need your daughters to try on this shoe.
So I've heard. Let's not waste any time then. My daughters, my babies, have been talking about the dance last night. How silly of them to lost their sandal.
Whatever, try on this shoe.
It doesn't fit.
Well, then get out of here.
Rude.
Then you too.
Your feet are just a little swollen from all the dancing last night. Come on, I'll go grab a shoehorn.
Yes, Mother.
Plastic surgery fixes everything.
Oh, I didn't see you there. I need you to try on this sandal.
I don't know. I mean,
It is you, my love.
Hey.
Quickly, let's run away together.
about that.
What's wrong?
I can't marry you. I want to live the life of an artist. I could never marry someone who is rich.
I hate my money. If I could, I would give it all away and live in poverty and filth. If only there was somebody who needed the money. What?
I couldn't help overhearing your problem. I think I can help.
No! And so, the wicked stepmother and stepsisters lived a long, lonely life without anyone to take care of them. However, Charming gave his entire inheritance away to the fairy godmother, while he and Cinderella lived out the rest of their lives poor but happy. The end.
That one was funny. I liked it.
Well, good. Okay. Mommy has to go do some more work now. Why don't you play some more?
Okay, Mommy dear.
Oh, you. Okay.
Mommy,
Yes?
can I have my Prince doll now?
Sure.
Thank you, Mommy. Roar! I'm gonna gobble you up! Ha ha ha! No one will save you now. Da-da-da. I'll save you, princess. That's okay. I can do it. Oh, okay. Hey, maybe we could do it together. Okay.
Hi, my name is Michael, and my favorite fairy tale is the tale of Icarus. It's a old Greek legend talking about how an old man, Daedalus, and his son, Icarus, were escaping the servitude of an evil king. And to do so, they create these wax wings that enable them to fly across the ocean. But Daedalus tells his son Icarus that he can't fly too close to the ocean, or the moisture will get in the wings and make them heavy and fall. And he can't fly too high to the sun, or the wax will melt and he will fall and drown. Well, something I find interesting about that is that it's kind of like Daedalus is warning Icarus almost to take the middle path, like a metaphor of sorts. And it ends up being that Icarus is so excited over being able to fly with his cool wings that Icarus flies too close to the sun. And he ends up plummeting. into the ocean because the wax melts. And it's kind of like a warning of sorts, kind of, too. Not reach beyond what you are, or you become something you aren't anymore, and that's destructive.
Hi, my name is Chris. My favorite fairy tale is The Three Little Pigs. I think I like this fairy tale because it proves that you don't need some big bad animal just to knock you down, but if you put your heads together like the pigs did, then you can pretty much accomplish what you need to accomplish and beat the obstacle that comes in your way.
Hi, my name is JT, and my favorite fairy tale is The Boy Who Cried Wolf. I really enjoy that story because it teaches kids not to lie. When you lie, it can have a really big impact. For an example, the story. The boy keeps on crying wolf, the townspeople keep on coming, and there's no wolf. So eventually they stop believing him, and when he does cry it, the final time he actually gets eaten by one.
I like Goldilocks because, it's a fun little story, and it shows that you definitely don't want to do things without permission. And I also think that Goldilocks is also just a fun little story, and it's one of those stories that I used to be read all the time, and yeah.
Hi, my name's Aaron. My favorite fairy tale is Snow White, and I think there was some really awesome characters in there. They had some really interesting facts, and yeah, I think it's a good fairy tale.
So my favorite fairy tale is probably one of my favorite fairy tales, actually. Probably The Three Little Pigs. And the reason why I like this story is because it kind of it's a story on basic logic, in the sense that if you build your house out of bricks, then the wolf can't blow it down. As the two other little pigs, they built their house out of straw and sticks, and they weren't able to keep the wolf away from them. So I think that's one of my favorite parts of the story. I also really like
Pinocchio because it was a very interesting plot, and it was about a puppet that was created by an old man who created wooden toys and stuff, and all he wanted was to be a real boy, and he had gone around town asking people if he could he was doing stuff around town that was, some of it was funny to people, and then to other people it made them upset. So it kind of shows that you gotta be careful of who you joke with, because some of the people he joked with were offended by some of the things he said, and vice versa. And then it's also really good because in the end, when his nose gets longer and longer, it shows that every time you lie, you're not going to get punished right away, but eventually it's going to catch up with you.
My favorite fairy tale is Jack and the Giant Beanstalk. I enjoy it because he climbed up the beanstalk, and that showed a great feat of strength. But then when he reached the top, he was in a world of giants, and he was pushed into a world of vulnerability. He was taken from being a human on top to being almost an ant. That's why I like it.
My favorite fairy tale would be The Princess and the Frog, but not the regular version. It would be the version that Disney had done. So featuring Tiana, I guess, where she also turns into a frog. I think it was, for one, really funny, and two, it kind of showed things don't always turn out as they seem, and you don't always get what you wished for. But if you try hard enough and you really set your heart to it, then you can do it.
My favorite fairy tale is Beauty and the Beast because Belle, she's the only girl that really reads, and because she falls in love with a beast, I guess. and because there's like magic, I guess.
My favorite fairy tale is Cinderella because I like the idea of the grandmother or the fairy godmother granting wishes for Cinderella. So yeah.
My favorite fairy tale is Brave because of the time period. It's very medieval, and my favorite character is Merida because she does what she thinks is right. What she thinks is going to be good for her. She doesn't follow the rules. She does what she wants, and she does it freely. And I think that's amazing because it says to girls that you don't have to follow who you think is, oh my god, like famous or whoever you think is popular. You can follow your own dreams and kind of, I don't know, I guess be yourself in your own skin and be confident. And I really think Brave, the movie Brave, kind of demonstrates that and says like girls can be anything they wish. And I think it's a really good message for girls to listen and follow their hearts kind of thing. So.
My favorite fairy tale is J.M. Barrie's Peter Pan. I think it's a great fairy tale because it proves that no matter what age you are always able to have an adventure of your own. It also allows you to express yourself as being young and, just staying young and having the chance to be a child again, because you don't get that experience in reality, because you always grow up at one point. But Peter Pan allows you to experience what you could do if you could be young for a very long time, such as the Lost Boys and Peter Pan. So.
My favorite fairy tale is Beauty and the Beast for a few reasons. It was one of my favorite movies as a toddler. The other one was A Bug's Life. That's not so much a fairy tale, but when I had an asthma attack when I was 2, it was those 2 movies that my dad brought up to the hospital for me to watch over and over again. It was a very scary time for all involved, and I'm glad that that story was able to help. And also, recently, something interesting I discovered was that the original story for Beauty and the Beast is actually based off of a Greek myth, and it was one of the more uncommon myths that I hadn't heard before, and so I enjoyed reading both the story and the inspiration behind the story. And so yeah, and it was my favorite when I was little, and it keeps being good even though I'm now a teenager.
My favorite fairy tale is probably Rapunzel. I like this fairy tale because even though she's locked away in a tower, she always finds something to do, and that's kind of hard because even sometimes when I'm at home, I get bored and I ask my mom what to do, and she always knows what to do in the tower even though she's locked away, so that's why I like her.
I like Little Red because she's very brave in what she does, and she goes on an unexpected journey. And she's also very motivated in what she does, and I like that about her as well.
My favorite fairy tale is Beauty and the Beast. Why? Because I like the story because Belle tries to help the Beast out. He's mad and she falls in love with him, and he comes back to be a prince. And Belle likes other people a lot and be nice to everybody and explains everything to herself and reads books, and I think that's great. So I love Beauty and the Beast.
I think my favorite fairy tale is this show. I think this show was fantastic because from splitting up into parts, everybody pulled it together and put every piece in the puzzle exactly where it fits. And thanks to the cast, it really helps me with my job being the stage manager. And all I can say is thank you.